from my work experience, I asked one of my executive coaching clients several years ago how he made decisions in his position as CEO of a global fortune company. He told me about his relationship with his grandfather. When the boy would misbehave, his grandfather would allow him time to talk and describe what happened and present his rationalizations and defend his behavior and try to convince his grandfather and himself that he hadn't done anything wrong. It always ended with his grandfather asking him, "Sonny boy, I have just one question for you to think about. When you behave like that, are you being the kind of boy you want to be?" This was the question this executive always asked himself. If I take this decision, if I make this choice, am I being the kind of person I want to be? Am I being the leader I want to be? I ask you now, and I'm directing my question to the mayor per the request of the police chief, but it's for all the council members. When you think back on the decisions you've made in the past several weeks, are you being the kind of elected representative that you want to be? Decisions such as eliminating citizens' freedom to ask questions or make comments until after you've already voted on important issues. Calling for 2 immediately scheduled urgent special call meetings at inopportune times for working citizens to attend in order to fire our city manager. Firing a very qualified city manager and looking to us citizens like you're trying to create justifications to support your decision. Mr. Hill makes, from the information I received, makes 6 city managers in 5 years. This pattern in itself indicates a highly dysfunctional council. Firing the city manager but refusing to vote for an audit when there were financial issues involved, and when dealing with complex issues, limiting yourselves to 2-3 minutes to discuss, almost forcing discussions to happen behind closed doors. It's not too late to change these decisions. It's not too late to admit a mistake, to reinstate Mr. Rutherford. It would be a sign of strength and courage to say, I've reflected on this and I made a mistake. I got caught up in my emotion. I didn't allow my emotional intelligence to guide me. I rushed to judgment. I wasn't willing to actively work to resolve these issues without rushing to a termination decision. I listened to some ill-advised guidance. I'm just requesting that you give thought to reconsidering some of these recent decisions. Thank you, and I apologize for the extra time.
Thank you.
Howard Burnette, I live in Crossville, and Mr. Mayor, I address this to you. We're in desperate need of good government here in Crossville. It is deeply disappointing that we have fired David Rutherford, I think without valid justification for that. And we're going through city managers like some people change underwear. It's unbelievable what we're doing here. You folks need to get your act together. We need a new city council, and that's what I call for. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.